From crime to COVID now, where the big concern of this latest surge is new cases among our children. Right now, no vaccine is even available for kids under the age of 12. But Brittany Moncrief spoke with physicians and Pfizer about when that might change.
Let's get right to it, since it's the question on many people's minds. When will we see a COVID vaccine for kids under 12? Well, we went digging, and it might be sooner than you thought. It's as though you can see the finish line, but we're not quite there.
The one thing we should definitely be cured of by now is overconfidence.
We turned to Dr. Steve Threkield at Baptist Memorial and Sandy Arnold at Le Bonheur to ask why the vaccine for kids under 12 is taking so long.
The companies are doing their due diligence. They need to get this right.
We have to prove that it is both safe and effective.
When it comes to getting children under 12 approved for the vaccine,
they basically had to start from scratch with phase 1 trials to figure out what the appropriate dose was in younger children.
Children are not little adults. Their immune systems are very active. It may not take as much of a shot.
But during the middle of those trials,
we started seeing cases of myocardial inflammation or myocarditis in teenage and young adult males.
That's heart inflammation, which turned out to be pretty rare in cases.
Because of that, they actually increased the number of children that they were enrolling in the pediatric trials, because in order to pick up rare adverse events, you need to study a lot of people.
One case of some untoward side effect has to be fully examined and looked at.
Luckily,
a lot of parents wanted their kids in these trials to get them vaccinated. So there was not a big delay in that.
In fact, Pfizer said their timing has not changed. In a statement, the company said, "We anticipate a potential pivotal readout for children between the ages of 5 and 11 later this month. Then, pending the data and agreement with regulators, we could potentially submit for a U.S. emergency use authorization shortly after that. Then for kids 2 to 5 and finally 6 months to 2 years old, which they hope to have data sometime in October or November.
Then the FDA has to conduct their own analyses, and that takes a couple of months.
While kids wait,
the most important thing right now for parents to do is get vaccinated themselves.
Make sure that you teach them to wear their masks properly, and also have as many people who are around them be vaccinated.
As we inch closer to a safe finish, I'm Brittany Moncrief reporting.